Recording in progress.
Sorry, no sound your end. Thank you. As you can see on my screen, as I was just saying before, my copy trader is, I don't know what's going on. It's offline. My internet connection is obviously active. I'm trying to find out what's going on now. So just, you've got to laugh, don't you? If you didn't laugh, you'd cry. So anyways, I'll just give it a little bit. I've just sent a message to them. So we're obviously in a pretty strong downtrend at the moment. Most of it has already moved, so let's see if we find some support. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that... thank you. Yeah, I stupidly had the mute button on. I don't know why. So I'm just going to be on my phone for a second. I'm trying to sort this out. I'm just going to take a picture of this. Oh, let's see if we can get some sort of answer. Technology. Well, look, on the good side, I'm not missing anything at the moment. So market's going up a little bit. We're definitely downtrending. I may just have to redo my connection a couple of times. I don't know. obviously my internet connection is active. So I do have another copy trader, but I just haven't had time to set it up since I just finished a webinar. So Monica, you're exactly right. I think you're 100% right based on what we were talking about before. So I'm just going to try a couple of things while I'm on with you at the moment. We're in a downtrend. Certainly not looking at going long. I have my live account open, so if I need to really take a trade, I've got my live account that I can take. I'll also log on to my live account as well. On here, if I need to, I'm going to connect to that. I'll disconnect. Work, 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 work. Just work. Do your job, work. Come on. That's not stupid. I don't promote the other stream. The other stream is like YouTube is delayed by, you can see up the top there, it says up the top, YouTube is delayed by 30 seconds plus. So it's between 30, 45 seconds delayed. And the other stream that I run with the community is absolutely live. So if you want an absolute live feed to the second, that's done via Zoom. And Zoom is live, whereas YouTube is always delayed. There's no guarantee with YouTube how long it's going to be. So if you want to copy trades and stuff like that, and you want to do it absolutely live to the second, then that's where I have that. Oh, gee, this is... Come on, work for me. I'm just trying to see whether he's going to reply to this. Hi Cameron, we are aware the website is currently down and we're working hard to get it back up. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. You can't have your website go down 10 minutes before the open. That's bullshit. Yeah, mine's not a Ninja Trader Pro. I'm using a program called Affordable Indicators. And that's my copy software and my accounts dashboard. So it's not NinjaTrader that's down for me, it's affordable indicators. And this has happened before, and I'm like, just when you're doing this sort of stuff, there's so much money on the line. I'm pretty lucky right now that there's no trades. So fortunately, this isn't costing me anything except from being a pain in the ass. But it's not, if you're going to do something like this, like run a software company to do with the market, then you can't really do that. No, nothing to do with Apex, nothing to do with Apex, nothing to do with nothing to do with NinjaTrader. It's affordable. This thing here is called affordable indicators. So I'm going to have just log off and log back on. Apex is fine. TradeOvate is fine. NinjaTrader is fine. You can see I've got live data. I'm logged on to Apex at the moment. Data's coming through fine, not a problem. As I said, I've got my live account. If I want to take a trade, I'll just take a trade with my live account, which won't be the worst thing in the world. Just have to change a couple of settings on there, but we'll see. There's no trades at the moment, so that is okay. This is the wonderful thing about technology, isn't it? So we're just going to have to wait and see. I'll reload this script. Oh, Nasdaq's off to the races. Let's try logging off and logging back on again. You're going to have to give me a time, Gwydon, because I can't see. Oh, okay. Now I can see what you're looking at. Hang on, just give me a second. Can't do 10 things at once. My data's just going to be funny for a couple of seconds, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to restart things. I've got a message saying that their website is down, so, which again isn't good enough. Yep, same problem still. So, is that something that I would look at? Is it something that I'd look at, or is it something that I'd trade? there's a difference. Mildly, definitely a little bit better. No. You've missed a couple of, Gwen, you've missed a couple of things from there. Go through the three things to what the first bar pullback is. And you'll find that two of the three are not met. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of the gaps in this data. There's some gaps in here. I mean, you could certainly look at it, but it's very risky. It looks like it's breaking through the low. Maybe that's the bar breaking through the low, maybe. Is that what, would you reply to Goldman Sachs with that? We're in work time, so I can be a prick. Is that how you'd respond to Goldman Sachs? Is that in the order that Goldman Sachs has given it to you? Are those the three things? If you go through the three things, it answers the question for you. You can certainly look at it, but am I feeling better? I am feeling better, probably about 50% better. My brain is still not caught up. I'm definitely coughing less, which is good. Just don't really have a lot of energy at the moment, but this internet thing is giving me the shits. Come on, respond. No, yesterday I was spicy. I'm actually pretty good today, but just at least I'm not coughing and sneezing. It's more just feeling lethargic and having brain fog, but that's all right. It's getting better. I'm just very fortunate that so far there's really been nothing to trade, and this program's clearly down. So trying to find answers off people, eh? Completely. Well, I don't think it's working for anyone, Stephen. Did you say you are using it? You're not using it. I said, I just wrote, do you have a time and when it'll be fixed? We are working diligently on it. Maybe you should have fucking done that before the market opened. That would be a good time to work diligently on it. When you say reloaded, Alex, did you like restart your platform or restart your? Yeah, I know, Basil. That's what because I just wrote, I'm live on YouTube using your product. It doesn't look good. No response. Let's give it another go. Nope. Nope. That's okay, Christians. Just send an email to support@tradewithmeglobal.com or put a message in on Facebook, and it won't go through. The best one is support@tradewithmeglobal.com. We need to make that more obvious. Yours seems to be working. Well, that's good. And as I said, at least at the moment, I'm not missing out on anything. So worst case, I'll give it a couple of seconds. I might have to restart the lot. So we're getting a little bit of a bounce here, which is not surprising. We've done a lot of price. Just want to redo this. Let's restart, let's reload this. Universe is probably helping me today. I reckon, look, there's a possibility I may have made a stupid mistake and taken that 30-second on the open. So maybe it's all working for me. Would have been a dumb trade against the trend. Come on. Work for me. You did make that mistake. Did you get sucked in? Trend was so down. Did you? Yeah. Trend was just so down. I looked at it and then I just, no. What do you need to go long, Roy? You wouldn't have said it out loud. That was the problem. What's the first thing you need to go long? Yep. And that's exactly what I said just beforehand. And then I went, oh no. And then to confirm that, you've got purple as well, so. Huh? Oh, God, did you? No. What a ding dong. You did the wrong one. God, you're funny. God, you make me laugh, Kenzie. You funny guy. Yeah, it's just don't mess with it. Like the trend is down. Trend is just so down, so. Come on. Come on. Yeah, not great, is it? Yep, nope, still down. Well, as I said, good news is we haven't missed anything. This is why you got to take advantage of the open last night, really. Yeah, it's just done a lot of price on the downside. So look, from a positive perspective, we've had this move down, which is really strong. If we can get a move up and then maybe start to flatten out, then we should get another short. So Alex, did you restart anything? Did you restart your Ninja Trade or anything, or you just did reload script? You didn't have to do anything? So just be very mindful about going long here, guys. As I said, we're downtrending. Possibly. No, it's still. Well, they're not working diligently enough, are they? Because it's still down. Okay. Well, we'll just keep doing that then. Yeah, so, I mean, it is clear in a sense that it's certainly downtrending. Oh, it's so funny. Like I was 10 minutes before them open, it was working, and I shut down my NinjaTrader, which I do every night, and restarted it, and then restarted everything. This is going to drop now. We should get a little move down maybe. Let's see. Why is Nutty Bars working? His is working fine. Well, some people are working, some people are. Yeah, well, Nutty Bar's live at the moment, and his is working. So, God, he's live on 44 accounts. That's so awesome. I love that so much. Well, his is working. Nutty Bars is working. So, and like you said, the Affordable Indicator website is back up, but it's super slow. Okay, that's. I just don't. Yeah, it's not. Their website isn't even coming up for me. So we'll try this again. I've got some students here, Walk and Ride, where they're not working. So they have messaged me and said that it is a problem. I cannot bring up their website. Excellent. That's good. Well, as I said. Well, I just called that would go short. So that's why I literally said, guys, be careful, don't go long. We're about to get a little bit of a drop. Drop straight away, possibly first bar pullback on the 30-second. Yep, okay. Well, it's Affordable Indicators has come up, but their site is very slow, like you said. Okay, we'll just keep reloading the script. Why would you leave the screen? We'll just keep reloading the script. He did. I can see it right now, and he's left his screen. I don't know. He's gone short and left his screen. And it's exactly the trade that I just said. It's going up to, like, look what it's done. It's come up to. It's not that hard. Trading is not that hard. Look where it came up to. High, down here, right up to 50%. Down, up, 50%, back down again. Oh, why did you leave your screen? Now it's going to come back up and take you out. Yeah, so we're going to create a little bit of a low here. As I said, we're already oversold. We've done a lot of price. What tool did I just use? I don't know. What did I do? I don't know what I did. Oh, the Fibonacci tool. Yeah, just the Fibonacci. Fibonacci retracement. But I mean, you don't even need to draw the lines on the chart. You should be able to visually see. Like you just do, like that's a level there. That's a level there. And you just always look for 50% of level. People overcomplicate it with all the extra numbers and blah, 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 blah. I mean, look at that. It's right on 50% where it found resistance. Now what we've done is really simply, we've gone down, up, created a higher low. It's an even better higher low on that one there. Well, yeah, that's what it does. Because if you get an uptrend, a pullback should be less than 50%. So. Lovely. And that's what you should do. You don't need to use it, or you don't need tools. That's actually not a bad little 1 minute trade on the S&P. I like that. But if you're being aggressive, come on. You are aggressive, Azul. Let's Sorry, I'm trying to get I'm just texting this guy, trying to get a response on why some people are working and why mine isn't. It could be. But it's very frustrating. Yep, still no response. So looking a tad of ill there, Cam. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm sick as a dog. I'm great. That's okay. I can still click a button. The thing that's upsetting me most at the moment is that this affordable indicators is down. So looking a tad ill. I look ill. That's great. Thank you. Looking a tad ill. Still breathing though, so that's a positive. Trading's not that hard, you just got to click a button, so really. Okay, this should be pretty limited to the upside from here. If you look at the cash charts, it's been downtrending. Short-term momentum is straight down, so I wouldn't expect this to go up for too long. We need just a little bit of a pullback and then maybe a higher low. Then we might be able to get a long. And hopefully by that time, we will have this up and running. Just blowing my nose off screen, guys. Still trying to get this working. Still not working. Gee, that's a good effort, Basil. Great trade. I just want you to remember, Basil, like you said this the other day about like getting down on yourself for stuff. You got to remember, if you go for, like, that's high reward. So if you're going for high reward, you're not going for like simple green type trades. So that trade there is definitely like an experienced scenario. So if you're going to, I don't know, if you're going to skydive, you gotta say there's going to be some risk. So that's the thing. And you're saying the other day you sometimes get down on yourself for some stuff. Well, that's part of having a higher risk. If you want to lower that, then you take lower risk scenarios. Well, that's a very big difference. Like, so why did that one work? Why do you think that one worked? Well done, Enrica. You got to keep going. You got to do. It's not just that. Oh, Vasil, fuck me. Cut that. What? There's your problem. You just turn something really simple into something difficult. He took the 1 minute trade here. which was a very aggressive trade, but something that we teach. So I just swore on YouTube. Forgot about that. Whoops. Whoops. Well, I'm going to keep swearing in a second. I just don't see. Yeah, okay. Oh, damn it, wrong button. Oops, that's just ruined my data on here. Hang on. Damn it. What is going on? Historical data is corrupted. Well, that's good. How about we try? We're going to have to restart this. Let's do this. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? There is no issue with NinjaTrader. The issue is with affordable indicators. Why do you reckon that? I'm going to do this and I'm going to have to restart my screens, so I'll leave this on here. Ugh, this looks all messy. Sorry, guys. I'm just restarting everything. Doesn't look great. And same problem. Okay, well. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a trade for a while. I think what we might get is we've got this pullback now. I think we need to do some time for probably at least half an hour or so, like build some fuel. We're definitely still in a downtrend, so if we're going to go long here, it would be a trade against the trend. Short has already happened, so we're in an area of what's called a time phase at the moment, which means it's volatile and unpredictable, and it needs to sort out where it wants to go from that, and that's just going to take some time. You've done a lot of price on the downside on the open. You can see the moves at the moment, they're up and down, so they're volatile. So you just can't trade that. I'm looking for a price phase and I'm looking for a slow pullback. So a time phase must look different to the price phase. And at the moment, each phase looks the same. The up looks the same, the down looks the same, which means there's no clarity on who's actually in control. So we're just going to wait for it to sort out. And this is what happens. Look, this happens every night. You usually get the clarity in the first 15 minutes to half an hour. And this is why you can genuinely trade for half an hour a day. You know, usually the open is where you get the most clarity. So I think now we need to do some time. I think, though, we definitely could get a trade. I think it might be in a couple of hours, though. And looking at like where we are, bringing up this again. So, you know, they never pull the red folder news. The only reason why it's happened this week is because the government shut down. So they would normally we would have inflation figures yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and they had it up with the possibility of the government coming back, and they've just taken it off. So not something that I'm used to there. Yeah, just not something that I'm used to at all. So at the moment, we're just waiting for them to come back, and then we'll get some figures. But look, this is the reality. Look at the chart here. Okay, this is a downtrend. You've got a clear high, a low, a lower high, breaking of all these lows. We're in a price phase in this phase throughout here. We're starting to get volatile throughout here. If you go to a 5-minute chart, you can see this is volatile. Okay, all this move down here. We've already had the move. Strong up, strong down. That is literally like one move down. Okay, another move up. And then another move down, like this. I mean, what shape is it creating? It's creating a V shape. Now, if we look at the move before, look at this really strong move. We had this really strong move here, and it's pretty much after a pullback. Totally different move. So I just don't think there's going to be any trades for the next maybe a couple of hours, which is, you know, thank goodness, because I'd be pretty pissed if I was going to miss something at the moment. I did have a goal of taking something today, so and ironically, Vasil, it probably would have been the one that you took. That was the one that I liked the most. It was the cleanest, definitely. But right now, it's not really clean. It's just a pullback. Yeah. I mean, some people call it accumulation or distribution. It's just a period of time where there's no clear direction. Well done, Roy. That's a good one. I assume on the 1 minute. Yep, 1 minute 2:22. I see. See, this is the difference, Roy. I don't even need to look at the time. I can see that bar. So. Still no. Yeah, we said that, Sherry. We said it was an experienced scenario. It certainly wasn't a green trade. It was definitely an experienced sort of thing. So it wasn't like a very clear, simple scenario. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Well, we're certainly not coming down slow, so we're just continuing with the trend. We've broken through the low now. I don't think we can go down for much longer throughout here. Quick move up here. Too late. My favourite music is Trend Time Bar. Trend Time Bar, 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 Trend Time Bar. It's my favourite song. It's my favourite band, Trend Time Bar. My favourite movie is Trend Time Bar. At least I'm consistent. It doesn't put you to sleep, it keeps you awake. I mean, this is work. I know, I understand the question. Like, this is just I'm just different. Every other channel that does live trading, they get into all this extra stuff about, tell us about you, tell us about your family, tell us about your background. At the moment, I'm at work. And like I said, this is not entertainment. I'm at work, I'm looking for a trade. So all I'm looking for are my rules. And there's just nothing else. Otherwise, you make mistakes and you lose money. So it's not exciting. Like I said, it's not exciting, it's not entertaining. But if you were speaking to a pilot and the pilot's taking off, would you ask the pilot, hey, what sort of music do you like? Or tell me a bit about yourself. Pilot would say, shut the fuck up, sit down, I'm actually flying this plane and it requires a lot of concentration. So that's what this is about. This is a very, very, you got to take this job with a lot of respect. And if you don't, it can really kick your butt. And things can happen so quickly. No, it's not. I don't use VWAP or any of that sort of rubbish. It's just a simple moving average. I don't worry about moving averages and lines and stuff like that. I just concentrate on the bars on the chart and price action. I don't use VWAP. I don't. Anything else that anybody else uses, I don't use. I don't use VWAP. I don't use Bookmap. I don't use, what are the other ones? Don't use fair value gaps. They're all, I just don't believe in them. So absolutely simple trading with the trend after a pullback. That's as difficult as it gets. Trading, technical analysis and trading is not difficult. It's all the psychology. And all that other stuff, from my experience, just clouds your brain and complicates things. So your last recap video, you mentioned you take trades off the blue line. I use the blue line as a geometry. I use geometric angles, so I use angles to measure momentum. So I sometimes use that blue line as an exit. I think and a momentum indicator. But I think my last recap video, I think I've been very sick this week, so I can't remember half the stuff I've said during my videos. I know last night was really tough, so. I barely use moving averages. I barely use. You don't need to use them. I use just the bars underneath. You don't need a moving average to tell the trend. You don't need the moving average to tell whether you're in a time phase or a pullback. So. I'll probably change the thickness of that blue. It does stand out a bit, doesn't it? Give this one more go of logging out. Yep, not working still. Well, it seems like their website is still down. So okay, no, that's just very slow. Alex, is yours still working? Oh, yours just went back offline. Yeah, I was just about to message you. Yours went back offline. Okay, this is. Well, guys, I can't do anything here. This is really frustrating. So much great stuff. Okay, well, I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the feed now. Yeah, look at that. Gee, they are. There's definitely something going on their end. Gateway timeout. So their whole website is down. So, sorry everyone. You know, over the next couple of months, what people are going to do is they're going to guess the moving average numbers, and you can guess them, and that's fine. And then you're going to realise that they actually mean jack all to knowing how to actually trade. If you can't trade without moving averages on the chart or a VWAP or any of that sort of stuff, then you can't trade. That's the problem with trading today, is that in order to sell courses at a high price, you've got all these special indicators and bookmap and VWAP and blah, 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 blah. And it's just all a load of crap to distract you from the simple stuff that's going on underneath. Now remember, a moving average is over the top. It's over the top of what the bars are doing. And you know, you really need to be able to look at the chart and just go, what are the bars doing? What is the trend? What phase are we in? And what are the actual bars telling us? Because they tell you so much. It's just, we're very, very lucky. You know, we get to see exactly what people are thinking by watching these bars. So anyways, I'm going to end things up, guys. It's obvious that everything's down. Thankfully, there's been nothing anyway. I think there could be something in a couple of hours though. So I'm going to stay here, keep going. I'm recording my screen. So if I take something, then I'll definitely have it on. So we'll get ready for something later on, and hopefully we get something live tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.